what's increasingly important to financiers is the cast. So very much, in many ways, the actors are choosing which films get made, because the actors on the hot list get offered 3 films, and the one they choose is the one that gets made. The theme of parenthood was one of the things that most attracted me to it. And obviously it's set in England in a time where parents of a certain class behaved in a certain way. They actually would hand their child to a nanny almost as soon as the boy or girl was born. But what I loved about this story is we see A.A. Milne almost sort of falling in love with his son, seeing what a pleasure it is to spend time with his son. And as the nanny says in the film, you know, pay attention to the people around you, the people you love, because you never know what happens next. And that struck me as a very good theme for our times.
Yes, that's it.
Blue, are we writing a book? I thought we were just having fun.
We're writing a book and we're having fun.
I didn't know you could do both at the same time. You don't usually look like you're having fun while you're writing.
The more we learnt about A.A. Milne, and in Donald's performance, he is portrayed as a very complicated man. In our story, very much so traumatized by the experiences of World War I. But I think what's wonderful about Winnie the Pooh is the books mean different things to different people at different times. And I think every time you go back to the books, as you grow older and wiser and more experienced, you see different things in them. I think that's one of the reasons the stories have had such an eternal attraction.
Mary Brown, The Times. Good heavens, you must be Nanny. As in Vespers, the nanny with the blue dressing gown, the one that God blesses.
I'd just as soon not, if you don't mind. Billy, come down.
I've always wanted to work with Kelly. She was in a play with my wife about 10 years ago, and I really love her and her work. And she was all of our first choice to play the nanny, because she's a sort of wonderful, empathetic person. And her performance in many ways is the emotional heart of the film. Their heart, their celebration of innocence and childhood and imagination and being inclusive, having this ragbag group of friends and so on. And I think our film explains where they came from, and the power of childhood and childhood imagination. But I also have a little theory too, that obviously parents read the stories to children who become parents and so on. But as a parent myself, who had to struggle to read, big long chapters of Harry Potter to my kids at night, the brevity of the Winnie the Pooh stories is another part of their attraction, I think.
Are you also looking at TV projects?
Yeah, but I think I've gone the wrong way in my career, because all the smart people are going from film to television, and I've gone the other way. But I love television as a viewer. I'm very proud of my television work in the past. And yes, I am actively looking for television as well.